Number 15. Fire coral. Fire coral may look like an ordinary coral, but it's actually a colony of thousands of tiny venomous animals called hydrozoans. Found throughout the warm waters of the Indo-Pacific, the Caribbean, and the Red Sea, these colonies can spread over 2 meters across. Instead of hunting large prey, fire coral feeds on tiny plankton using microscopic stinging cells called nematocysts. When something brushes against it, those cells fire instantly, injecting venom into the skin. For humans, the sting feels like touching a hot iron. It causes intense burning pain, red rashes, swelling, and blisters that can last for days. While it's rarely life-threatening, it's an experience no diver wants to have. Venom level, 4 out of 10. Threat level, 2 out of 10. Appearance rating, 6 out of 10. It may seem harmless, but fire coral proves that even the reef itself can sting. Number 14. Bearded fireworm. The bearded fireworm is one of the ocean's biggest tricksters. Its colorful body and fluffy white bristles make it look soft and harmless, but those bristles are actually venom-filled needles. This marine worm lives in the Caribbean, the Mediterranean, and parts of the Atlantic Ocean, growing up to 35 centimeters long. It feeds on corals, sea anemones, sponges, and dead marine animals. Touching one is a painful mistake. The brittle bristles snap off into your skin, releasing venom that causes intense burning, swelling, itching, and irritation. Removing the tiny spines can be difficult because they easily break beneath the skin. Venom level, 5 out of 10. Threat level, 3 out of 10. Appearance rating, 7 out of 10. It's slow-moving, but its painful defense makes predators and curious divers think twice. Number 13. Crown-of-Thorns Starfish. Most starfish are completely harmless, but the Crown-of-Thorns Starfish is a dangerous exception. Found on coral reefs across the Indo-Pacific, this giant starfish can grow up to 80 centimeters across. Its body is covered with hundreds of long, venomous spines that protect it from predators. It feeds almost entirely on living coral, making it one of the biggest threats to coral reefs around the world. If someone accidentally steps on it, the sharp spines inject venom that causes severe pain, swelling, nausea, and numbness. Many of the spines also break off inside the skin, making the injury even worse. Venom level, 5 out of 10. Threat level, 4 out of 10. Appearance rating, 8 out of 10. With hundreds of poisonous spikes, this is definitely one starfish you should never pick up. Number 12. Lionfish. The lionfish is one of the most beautiful fish in the ocean, but it's also one of the most venomous. Native to the Indian and Pacific Oceans, it has now spread into the Atlantic and Caribbean, where it has become a highly invasive predator. Adults grow to about 45 centimeters long and feed on fish, shrimp, and crabs. Running along its back are 18 venomous spines. If threatened, the lionfish raises these spines like spears. A sting can cause extreme pain, swelling, nausea, dizziness, and in rare cases, difficulty breathing. Despite its graceful appearance, it's a highly skilled hunter that can corner prey using its large fan-like fins before swallowing it whole. Venom level, 6 out of 10. Threat level, 5 out of 10. Appearance rating, 9 out of 10. It's a perfect example of how the ocean's most beautiful creatures can also be among its most dangerous. Number 11. Reef Stonefish is a creature that many people never see until it's too late. The reef stonefish is found in the shallow coastal waters of the Indo-Pacific, where it blends perfectly with rocks and coral. Its rough, bumpy skin makes it almost impossible to spot. Growing up to about 50 centimeters long, it feeds on small fish and crustaceans. Instead of chasing prey, it waits patiently until something comes close before swallowing it in a split second. Its greatest weapon is hidden along its back. 13 venomous dorsal spines can inject one of the most painful venoms of any fish. Stepping on a stonefish can cause unbearable pain, massive swelling, tissue damage, and in severe cases, paralysis or even death if left untreated. Venom level, 9 out of 10. Threat level, 8 out of 10. Appearance rating, 6 out of 10. Its camouflage is so effective that most victims don't even realize what they've stepped on until the pain begins. Number 10. Devil Scorpionfish. A master of camouflage that looks more like a clump of seaweed than a fish. It lives on coral reefs throughout the western Pacific and eastern Indian Oceans, usually resting motionless on the seafloor. Adults grow to around 40 centimeters long and feed on small fish, shrimp, and crabs. Like its close relative, the stonefish, the devil scorpionfish is an ambush predator. It waits patiently until prey swims within range before striking in the blink of an eye. Its dorsal fins are lined with venomous spines that can deliver an extremely painful sting. Victims often experience intense pain, swelling, nausea, and temporary weakness. While deaths are very rare, the sting can leave someone in agony for hours. Venom level, 7 out of 10. Threat level, 5 out of 10. Appearance rating, 8 out of 10. Its greatest weapon isn't just its venom, it's the fact that you'll probably never notice it's there. Number 9. Sea urchin. Sea urchins may look slow and harmless, but one species in particular deserves a place on this list, the flower urchin, considered the world's most venomous sea urchin. Found across the tropical Indo-Pacific, it usually lives among coral reefs and rocky seabeds. Most sea urchins feed on algae, helping keep reefs healthy. Unlike ordinary sea urchins, the flower urchin has tiny flower-shaped claws called pedicellariae. These snap shut when touched, injecting venom that can cause intense pain, numbness, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, breathing difficulties. Because it's small and surprisingly colorful, many divers mistakenly try to pick it up, only to regret it moments later. Venom level, 8 out of 10. Threat level, 6 out of 10. Appearance rating, 8 out of 10. Sometimes the prettiest creatures are hiding the sharpest surprises. Number 8. Stargazer Fish. The stargazer fish has one of the strangest faces in the ocean. Its eyes sit on top of its head, allowing it to look upward, while its body stays buried beneath the sand. These unusual fish are found in the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans. Growing up to about 90 centimeters long, they feed on fish, squid, and crustaceans. Almost completely hidden beneath the seabed, the stargazer waits for prey to swim overhead before launching a lightning-fast ambush. But venom isn't its only weapon. Some species can also produce electric shocks, making them one of the few marine animals equipped with both venom and electricity. A sting from its venomous spines causes severe pain and swelling, although serious injuries are uncommon. With venom, electricity, and perfect camouflage, it's one of the ocean's most unusual predators. Number 7. Portuguese Man-o'-War. Although it looks like a jellyfish, the Portuguese Man-o'-War is actually a floating colony made up of specialized organisms working together. It drifts through warm oceans around the world, carried wherever the wind and currents take it. Its colorful blue-purple float may only be about 30 centimeters long, but its tentacles can stretch over 30 meters longer than a blue whale. Those tentacles are covered with millions of venom-filled stinging cells used to catch fish, squid, and small marine animals. For humans, a sting causes immediate, excruciating pain, long red welts, muscle cramps, and sometimes breathing difficulties. Even tentacles washed up on the beach can still sting days later. Venom level, 9 out of 10. Threat level, 8 out of 10. Appearance rating, 8 out of 10. Its beautiful sail may look harmless, but its trailing tentacles are among the longest and most dangerous in the ocean. Number 6. Blue-Ringed Octopus is one of the smallest creatures on this list and one of the deadliest. The blue-ringed octopus is found in the shallow coastal waters of Australia, Japan, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Barely larger than a golf ball, it usually feeds on small crabs, shrimp, and other crustaceans. Most of the time, this tiny octopus is calm and well camouflaged, but when threatened, brilliant electric blue rings suddenly flash across its body as a warning to stay away. Its bite contains tetrodotoxin, an incredibly powerful neurotoxin that attacks the nervous system. The venom can cause paralysis, difficulty breathing, and complete respiratory failure while the victim remains fully conscious. There is no known antidote, and survival depends on immediate medical support. Fortunately, blue-ringed octopuses are shy animals and rarely bite unless handled or disturbed. Venom level, 10 out of 10. Threat level, 8 out of 10. Appearance rating, 10 out of 10. This tiny octopus proves that size means absolutely nothing when it comes to deadly venom. Number 5. Belcher's sea snake is one of the most venomous snakes on Earth. Belcher's sea snake lives in the warm waters of the Indian Ocean and the Western Pacific, often near coral reefs and coastal shallows. It usually grows to around 1 meter long and feeds mainly on small fish and eels. Unlike many snakes, Belcher's sea snake is surprisingly calm and rarely attacks humans. Most bites happen when fishermen accidentally catch one in their nets. Its venom is incredibly powerful, containing toxins that attack the muscles and nervous system. A serious bite can lead to paralysis, kidney failure, and breathing problems if left untreated. Fortunately, because the snake is so gentle, bites are extremely rare. Venom level, 10 out of 10. Threat level, 7 out of 10. Appearance rating, 7 out of 10. It may have one of the world's most toxic venoms, but it's far less aggressive than its reputation suggests. Number 3. Geography Cone Snail. At first glance, the geography cone snail looks like nothing more than a beautiful seashell. Found throughout the tropical Indo-Pacific, this slow-moving snail grows to around 15 centimeters long and hunts small fish using one of the most remarkable weapons in nature. Hidden inside its body is a razor-sharp, harpoon-like tooth. When prey comes close, the snail fires this harpoon at incredible speed, injecting a powerful cocktail of hundreds of different toxins. The venom instantly attacks the nervous system, paralyzing fish before they have any chance to escape. Humans who are stung can experience intense pain, paralysis, breathing failure, and in severe cases, death. There is currently no specific antivenom. Venom level, 10 out of 10. Threat level, 9 out of 10. Appearance rating, 8 out of 10. It's one of the few snails in the world that can kill with a single shot. Number 2. Irukandji Jellyfish. The Irukandji jellyfish proves that terrifying creatures don't have to be large. Measuring barely 2 centimeters across, it's one of the smallest jellyfish in the ocean. It lives in the warm coastal waters of northern Australia and nearby regions, feeding on tiny fish and plankton. Its tentacles are covered with microscopic stinging cells that inject an incredibly potent venom. At first, the sting may feel minor, but within minutes, victims can develop what's known as Irukandji syndrome, a condition causing excruciating muscle pain, severe headaches, vomiting, dangerously high blood pressure, and an overwhelming feeling of panic. In rare cases, the venom can even be fatal. Because the jellyfish is almost transparent, swimmers often never see it before they're stung. One of the ocean's tiniest creatures delivers one of its most terrifying stings. Number 1. Sea wasp. The sea wasp is one of the deadliest jellyfish on the planet. Found in the warm coastal waters of northern Australia and parts of Southeast Asia, its transparent body makes it incredibly difficult to spot in the water. It feeds mainly on small fish and shrimp. Trailing behind it are dozens of long tentacles covered with millions of microscopic stinging cells. When these tentacles touch their target, they inject venom almost instantly. The toxins attack the heart, nervous system, and skin at the same time, causing unbearable pain and potentially sending victims into cardiac arrest within minutes. Venom level, 10 out of 10. Threat level, 10 out of 10. Appearance rating, 8 out of 10. Its nearly invisible body makes it one of the most feared creatures in tropical waters.